Hi guys, and welcome once again to my bathroom. As always, just disregard any mess you may see. I tell you what it is, basically, the bathroom is usually the most untidiest place because whenever me and my mum gets a free day, we tackle downstairs, which is the place that people that are visiting are going to see. So the bathroom gets a bit neglected. So don't judge, okay? Don't judge. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try out the daddyo shampoo by Lush. Now this is probably well out of date, but I'm going to use it anyway just to see if it makes a difference to this hair colour I've got going on at the moment. I guess if you want to look at it, it's kind of like a part 2 to the video that I did a little while ago, or a couple of weeks ago maybe or something, of the removing my hair colour with vitamin C and such. And then I'm going to plonk on some dye. I am thinking of doing a half and half sort of thing. I'll speak more about that in a second. But yeah, so I have a feeling this is going to be very messy. I'm just going to move the rug that's on the floor here. And I can't find any of my hair towels, so I'm going to have to ruin a face towel. But at least it's a coloured one, because I'd feel way worse ruining a white one straight off the bat. I don't know why. So yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be very messy. I'm just trying to think, where should I put my phone? I think I will pop it. Where do I put you? Someplace I'm not going to forget. I don't know, here? I don't know. So, before I actually start, I have got like a deep oil at the moment. I put on some coconut oil. What did I do? I put on coconut oil last night, like a lot of it, and I've just sort of slept with it. I'm going to put this on here. Yeah, that's good. And I just sort of slept with it on. So I'm just taking the hairbands out so I don't really ruin those. And I'm using some hair clips to keep everything in place, because I think it'll be easier to work in these sort of quads. I think that'll make more sense. And then hopefully I'll be able to distribute the dye a bit better. Because as you could see from the first time I dyed my natural hair, I don't know if I can't remember how I did it, like if I sectioned it off, but I didn't get it like completely distributed. But anyway, so yeah, I thought I might as well show you and talk you through me washing my hair with this, just to see if it makes any changes. What I'm going to do, I think, to make it a little bit easier, is I'm just going to wet each section with this. So I've already got a mixture of witch hazel and rose water in here. I'm just going to add some more, like I'm just going to put water on top of it just to make it go a little way. It would have just been straight up water if I didn't have this in here, but I might as well use it up. And then I'm going to lather a section with daddyo shampoo and see if that makes a difference. So let's have a little read here first. It says, a purple shampoo to stop blondes going brassy. I'm hella brassy. Violet and fresh lemons work beautifully together to keep grey and blonde hair bright and shiny, and it works just as well for brunettes too. I just want to say I hadn't decided to do a bleach bath or anything like that. I'm just going straight on with what I left you with the last time I did that hair video. So this is just like a couple of weeks later really, and I've just let my hair naturally fade, and then obviously that technique that I used then. It says how to use, work gently through wet hair for lather, then rinse. I've got to say, this is going to be so messy. I know I should change my outfit, but I'm in pyjamas. It's like, ugh. But it's got a hood as well, so I've had to tuck it into the back, so it looks a little bit hunchbacked there. But this is not the right attire. So what I'm going to quickly do is just fill up some water with this. I have the shower attachment just connected in case I end up doing something different. Like I might end up just doing that technique with one section just to show you guys on camera, and then like go back and wash my hair properly, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to need one of these hairbands just to tie this together. Like, oh, I wish it was longer. Can't find any of my hair dyeing towels, which is infuriating. Right, and I also can't see you very well because I use glasses, and so you're not that far away, but for me it's like excruciatingly far away. So this is going to be messy. I'm going to try and limit the amount of mess that I make. As you can see, I have attempted to sort of French plait each section. Didn't go very well, to be fair. Like, it doesn't look like the best French plait I've ever done. But that's just because of the texture and the length. I'm finding it difficult to sort of do things with at the moment still, but still having a good time. Right, so this is that concoction of liquids that I told you I was going to use. I'm just going to sort of drench my hair. It's not nice because it's kind of cold. I'm not sure if I should be using gloves for the purple shampoo or not. Like, does it actually stain? I've not used it and I bought it like last year sometime. So I'm just going to get that thoroughly wet, but hopefully not too wet that it's dripping. I'll obviously add more of this if I need to. So I'll just perch it there for the time being. And now let's go in with the shampoo. Wow, it's very purpley. Very liquidy as well, but that might just be because it's like decaying. It smells amazing, like violets. So that's always good. Might end up having to go over the bath just because, you know, I don't want to stain the floor too much and get in trouble. So I'm also putting that through my roots and through the ends to actually do something to the ends, but also my hair does need a clean, so I'm like washing it properly, you know. Not just using this as like toning properties, I am using it to wash my hair. So, you know what, it actually goes through so nice, and I feel like I detangled my hair last night before I when I was oiling it up and plaiting it back. So my hair's pretty easy to run my fingers through at the moment anyway, but I feel like the slip of this is definitely helpful. Like, I'm wondering though, do I leave this in for a little bit? I guess there's no point really because I'm just going to slap dye on it anyway. So I don't know if that'll make much of a difference, but it doesn't say to do anything like that. So I guess I'll just do this and then wash it out. So yes, I will be needing that hose. But so far, it's doing a good job. Do excuse me while I keep looking over here. Like, you can definitely see a tint of purple in it, which is interesting. Obviously, like, I've got the light shining from this way, so it might be making things a bit darker, but I think it looks like it's helping from just here. My hands don't seem to be incredibly stained. It just looks like a light wash that would easily like rinse off. Cool. Now this is the part that's the most awkward because I need to turn the camera off. I hate leaving it turned off on its own, but it is fully charged. So what I'm going to do is try to find the stop recording button and stop recording. Just so you know, I rinsed my hand to stop, like, to dry it and then stop recording, and I do have a slight tint to it, but it's nothing crazy. So I've got this half of my hair washed. I've literally just finished rinsing this out, and it's actually removing some of the green, like it's making it, I feel, lighter. So even if this purple shampoo doesn't work amazingly on my still kind of green hair, it smells amazing. It's given it an awesome wash. My hair feels really soft and clean, and I actually do think it's lightening it up some, sort of evening out the colour. I am still deciding which side I should have the more purple based dye on, because I didn't explain what colour dye I was going for, so I probably don't really need to be doing this, but I just wanted to see how it works. But I think it might be this side because I think this is the more heavily greener side, but I've not washed this side yet, so I'll sort of judge it. I'll talk more about the dyes in a moment, as I said. But yeah, the daddyo shampoo, amazing. Like it regardless of if it actually cleans up this kind of level of hair colour sort of thing. I'm sure it'll be amazing on true blondes, but it's doing a decent job on my hair, so yay! Let's pretend that was cool, because I was going to go, it's time to dry. Completely ripped my glove. Let's pretend that didn't happen. So I was kind of in between two minds. I didn't know whether to mix up a dye that I'm going to do or to put the colour that I'm going to be straight using on its own in first. I've decided to do that because it is a lighter colour and I feel like it will need a little bit extra time to marinate on my head. But the other colour is darker and I'm going to be mixing it so that can wait, if that makes sense. So, so struggling with these gloves, I really am struggling. So yeah, let's not keep you in suspense any longer. Not that you'd probably be in suspense. I'm assuming the title will say something that, you know, gives you an idea of what colour I'm going, or colours should I say. But I want to do a half and half. I've got some of this dye left. This probably do the whole half of my head. But this is the Adore 140 Neon Pink, which I've used just straight before and with other combinations and stuff. And it's such a pretty colour. So I'm going to do half of this, I think on this side if I remember correctly, and then some of you may have seen that I have recently acquired Arctic Fox hair dye. This is in the colour Purple Rain. If you just want a side by side comparison, because I realise I'm using 3 different dyes, I will show you in a minute. So this is going to be mixed in with the Capri Blue, which I tried to go and I ended up going green. So I'm hoping mixed together they'll make more of a bluey purpley shade. So this is by Crazy Colour. Just have a look at all of the sizings so smooth. Right, so this is not going to be very easy to see, but they're all similar sizes. Just in case you were wondering how big things are, you know. So this is 4 fluid ounce. This is the Arctic Fox one. The crazy colour one is 3.38 fluid ounce. So 100, I don't know why I'm saying fluid ounce. I'm a mil kind of girl. So in terms of millilitres, this is 118. This one is 100 millilitres. And the Adore one is 118 millilitres as well. So out of the two, crazy colour, you get a bit less. But this is like 15 quid. This is like 4 quid. And I think this might be around 4 quid as well, depending on where you get it. Oh, this one was 4.49 apparently. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the Adore colour. Hopefully I have enough enough dye, basically. So this is going to be awkward again. I'm going to sort of try and move you around so that you can... Oh, my hairbands! What a bloody mess, eh? So that you can hopefully see what I'm doing as well as I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to be very antisocial and not look at you. But yeah, I'm going to be starting off with this side, which I'm going to be doing pink, and then I'll come back and mix up some stuff. Pressure is on. I'm just thinking, should I use this? Do I use it straight from the bottle? Decisions, decisions. Oh, my hair's already been brushed out as well. As I was doing each section, I was brushing away. And I'm thinking it's going to be best to do sections within sections. So, let's give it a go.
My head up high. Now I know I can't take it anymore.
This one's definitely the most runny of the bunch, so it doesn't really work as well doing this, I think, but I just want to try and make sure I get the perimeter as good as I can. I'll probably give up with this in a minute. That minute has come now. Yeah, just so you know, my hair was kind of stretched because obviously I had it in those plaits, but then washing it obviously shrunk it back up, but then I sort of twisted it back up again, so it's still got a bit of length. So it seems to be, at the moment at least, whilst this side's still wet, because obviously this is going to dry out before I get to it, but it seems to be easy to get into all the grooves at the moment, which is awesome. I just realised I don't even know if my parting's straight or not. I've kind of just left it how I roughly like parted it last night. Oh dear. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other section pink, and then depending on if I want to try and finish up that bottle, which I probably will, if there's a bit left over, I'll just undo each section and rub it in a little bit more, and then I will go on to the next side. I've only now just realised I didn't put any protectant Vaseline or anything around my edges. You can tell I dye my hair far and few between. Far and few between? Is that even a saying? Well, I don't dye my hair as often as I used to back in the day, so I'm forgetting all the little tricks and hacks. So I'm going to have like a dyed forehead for a little while, but that's totally fine, that's cool. Dedication and all that. So I've got that. Wow, that looks really bright there. I hope it gets that bright. I've got the pink on this side. I'm going to start mixing up the other colour now. So this brush still has a little bit of pink from where I tried to be neat and precise, but we all know that didn't last long. So I'm now going to be mixing these colours. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the Purple Rain, pour a load of that in, and then kind of inch by inch pour a little bit of the Capri Bluey? Why can't I talk? Pour a little bit of the Capri Blue in, just because I don't want it to go really, really green really fast. So I'm hoping with a purple base, something will happen. I don't know, I had the same logic back when I did my hair turquoise or teal, whatever I called it, because I thought this was very, very blue based for a blue, but it still came out green. Who knows? So what I'm going to be doing is pouring. I'm just thinking, this is going to burst. I haven't taken the little bit off inside. I am first class noob. There we go. I thought I'd rub that little bit in the bowl just because I didn't want to waste. Not that you could tell the difference, to be honest. So, oh, it smells so good. Guys, if you have Arctic Fox in stores, I don't know if they're in stores or if it's just online, just try and smell it. Or better still, go to your local like Asda or whatever and pick up the black KA grape. The Black Grape by KA drink. It's amazing. It smells just like this. So I shall pour. Oh, it's thick. Oh, that's gross. So I don't know if I'm going to be using the whole of this bottle just because I'm mixing it with some other stuff, but that is really thick, so I'm wondering, will I need to mix more? I don't know. I'll leave it at that. I don't mind mixing more if I have to. I'm just going to like dab that there. I know a lot of people do like a test. These gloves are well and truly ripped. I'm going to chuck them after this. I should do a test to see how it holds to my hair, but live life on the edge, guys. So now I'm adding in a little bit of that. Can you see like how blue? It's like mixing paint. So that does look purple in itself. That's it. I thought that was a purple based blue, but it still came out kind of green. So I'm mixing it all together. Oh, when I was describing people that I wanted to go purple, they were like, what kind of purple? And I'm like, dude, a purple you think of when you think of purple, like when you're literally mixing paint. My auntie got it straight away. She was like, yeah, when you mix the colours together and you get it. And I'm like, yeah. So this I'm definitely going to have to apply with the brush, just because obviously I've taken it out of the tube. And it might be a bit difficult to see this one just because, oh, that's such a pretty colour. Just because I'm obviously this side. So what I'll do is I'll try and do as much as I can looking at the camera just for one section, and then I'll turn around and do it a bit better. So with my concoction together, let's do this.
Hold my head up high.
I think I just mainly got that on my neck. Cool with that. At least it means my right glove's not going to be as messy, and I can hopefully easily turn off this camera, which I'm going to do now because this is just awkward to do like this. So I shall see you when it's on my head. Hi, me again. I did say that my hand was exposed, at least I think I said that. This is the result so far. Let me do a little spin so you can see it in all its glory. We got purple, we got pink, we got a hint of blue chucked in there just for the fun of it. So I've dropped my hairbands again. What is wrong with me? I've got this on my head. I'll probably sit with it for like a good while because I'm going to edit a video or so, and then I'll come back, wash it out. I'm obviously going to put my little cap on, keep the heat in and everything. But so far this is what it looks like. I definitely think this is going to be a stronger result than this, just because the Adore dye is so liquidy, and obviously my hair had bits of brown, obviously my natural dark hair coming through, and bits that I missed when I made it blonde, and it's also still got green on it. So I don't think the pink's going to stick as well as the purple. If it looks diabolical, eventually I'll probably just come back and put the purple all over, but I want to do something fun, a little bit of a two-tone. Hopefully it looks different enough that you can tell that they're two different colours, because that's my one concern. It might not, I don't know, maybe the purple will bleed into that when I wash it out. I don't know. So yeah, I'll catch you in a few moments. So I ended up having it in my hair for about 2.5 hours, and I've literally just rinsed it out. I ended up started to bleed a little bit with the colour. I was like, no, my beautiful onesie. As you can see, yeah, pink, purple. I think it looks alright. Like, I haven't had a chance to do this, so yeah, I mean the pink side's definitely more washed out than as I assumed. Purple side's looking quite nifty, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to just follow up with some aftercare. Care is what I meant. So I'm just going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Preference High Shine Conditioner. I think it came in like another box dye that I used one time. And what I'm going to do is literally just like put a little bit of this in my hair and leave it in. So I'm going to leave it, I'm going to use it as a leave-in treatment. I really do need, I just feel like this is going to stain even more if I put this on my clothes right now, but alright, let's do it like this, see if that works. So as I put a bit in, probably about that much for each section, I have my trusty Denman brush here to brush out any knots that I see. My hair does feel a bit dry. It feels more dry on this pink side where I used the Adore dye. I rinsed it out as much as I could, like what I thought would be clear, but it was difficult to see because what I did is like I washed, when I was doing it in sections, I was washing this section before this section because I knew this would drip into my eye and make me hate it. So as I was rinsing this out, bits of this top bit were getting wet and then kind of dribbling it down a little bit, that were making it look like there was more colour. I think that's what was happening. I quite like that actually. And then I'm going to, I'll just show all at once here, might as well. Gonna put some of this, which has been open for ages when I used to have my hair relaxed, but this is the Shea Butter Detangling Moisturising Hair Lotion. Prevents breakage and strengthens weak hair. It just came, it looks like that, it's in the Kids Organic relaxer thing. So I'm just gonna use some of that. About that much. This is way more liquidy than I expected. I haven't used it in a good while. And then just run that through my locks. Smells really good. Make sure I put some of that on my scalp as well. Try to dislodge any of the excess colour. And then to seal it all in, I've got my 100% pure grapeseed oil, which I'll put a little bit of that on. No point really showing you because you can't see anything. And again, I'm gonna do all that. And if I feel like the ends need more, I'll apply more a bit later on. And now I am going to brush. I really hope I've rinsed it out well enough, because when I dyed my hair green, like I didn't rinse the colour out very well and I was getting like green hands for like ages basically. So yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing to the rest of the hair and I will be back. Drum roll please. Boom! Ow! I don't even know why I did that honestly, because pictures, thumbnails, titles, you know what hair colour this is before I even know what it is. But this is the final result. What do you guys think? I told you the pink side would be weaker, but it's coming strong, I'm loving it. I'll probably end up parting my hair to this side still and just have a bit of purple over this, but I'm sceptical in doing that right now because it's still wet and I don't want it to transfer. Like, I want it to dry separately as much as possible. My hands are kind of purple, not as bad, well my nails look pretty cool, not as bad as they were earlier when I had that massive splodge, but I love it. I didn't need to bleach bath really. I mean, I guess aesthetically I could have done a bleach straight to get rid of my dark roots or to even out the colour and to remove the rest of the green, but it's been fine. Like, these complete opposite colours to the green I had in my hair, so it kind of colour corrects itself in a way. The purple more so than the pink. I think I'll probably have to retouch this half a little bit more frequently than this side, that is. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Again, I'll show you a picture or something once it's dried so you can see the truest colour that I can possibly give you. I've had an amazing time. Daddyo shampoo, the bee's knees, Arctic's Fox hair dye, double bee's knees. I love it. Look how rich and vivid this shade is. Like, and for some reason, for so long I was scared of going a darker bright colour, because where I want my hair light, I want to have light colours, because then I feel like I'm kind of going backwards on myself. But this still looks bright even though it's dark, if you know what I mean. So I had no worries. I shouldn't have worried, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm getting a bit doolally. I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye bye.